What is going on, guys? Predator458 here, and welcome back to my channel. And welcome back to my second video on Amagi. Now, it's Friday. I'm just like recording everything because, as I said, I'm away from Sunday until Tuesday. So I'm just trying to record everything. I'm not sure what I'm going to show in what order. Some things, the commentary may seem out of place. But anyway, we're on Islands of Ice. It looks like it's a fairly decent match this time. Only 2 Tirpitzes on the enemy team. We have 1, so it's 2 tier 8 battleships on each team. And we got a Colorado and a New Mexico, and they've got 2 New Mexicos, I think. So pretty decent, and we're not going to be only facing the dreaded Tirpitz. So we got the far western spawn. So we're just moving back towards our team. I did play a match in Amagi before this. It was a really good team that I had, but it was one of those games where I went with a group of teammates, and the group of enemies that we ran into just kind of ran away from us the whole time. So I didn't get to do a whole lot in that battle, but it was a fairly easy win and didn't take much damage at all. So we're going to see now if maybe this one will be a bit better, a bit more exciting, a little bit more action for us, and hopefully we can get a better look at Amagi compared to the first look. Yeah, I'm still not entirely sure, as I say, how to use the ship. Is it a sniper? Is it a brawler? Is it somewhere in the middle? And I've got a Megami at 19.9 just in range, so we're going to take quite a bit of lead and see what happens. And I guess the Cleveland ran into our Baltimore. So he was all like, yo, Cleve, what the fuck? And those were pretty okay. 2 hits for 5,418. We'll take it. First hits of the match, not bad at all. Just kind of trying to keep an eye on. And the Cleveland says, wanted to get out your way, but you were too fast. So maybe fire at this Pensacola. See what we can do. Also long range, so I'm not terribly hopeful. But these are looking pretty good. Oh shit, look at that Baltimore. He has just run into an entire spread of torpedoes. And the enemy destroyer got first blood and devastating strike. And we take some hits from the New Mexico. Going to give him a bit of lead, quite a slow ship, so hopefully we don't lead too much. And I believe the Tirpitz is firing at us. And New Mexico is cloaked, so we don't know if those are going to hit. And got 2 hits. So either no damage or probably not that much. We've got a Benson on our port side at 11Ks. We should be out of his torpedo range. I really actually need to just go and look through all the destroyers and figure out their torpedo ranges, because I'm not entirely familiar with all of them. But he is American, so generally speaking, short-range torpedoes. And we're going to turn around now, head back the way we came. Just making sure we don't run into our Tirpitz friend. And New Mexico is closing distance, but he's at a bad angle to us, so I don't know, maybe turned a little bit, so he's gone a little bit flatter to us. Maybe it's worth a try, worth an attempt. And bringing our front guns around, maybe get those on target as well, and just not enough actual lead, so we'll fire those off. And the Benson's still hovering around the iceberg. And New Mexico is shooting at the Tirpitz. He'd probably have better luck shooting at me, but shh, don't tell him that. It's a secret. And we're going to take fire a salvo at the Cleveland, who's 16 kilometers away, moving fairly parallel to us in a kind of straight line. And those are pretty good. 3 hits for just under 7,000. Maybe a little bit, if we had aimed a little bit lower, we may have gotten a Citadel, but he seems to straighten out even more, so should be able to fire directly at his waterline. And got some torpedoes coming in. And not enough lead that time. And are these shells? Now those are also for turpits, so we don't have to worry too much about those. And more torpedoes. And Colorado at 15.1. By there. And I'm probably going to continue this turn to port and go around the back of this island. By the front two guns, because those are now ready. We get 3 hits for 5,000. So we haven't really got into salvo. That's done more than 5,000 damage or so. And another one for 5,000 damage. Oh, happy days. That's why you play battleships, boys and girls. That is why you play battleships. It's for those hits where you do 5,500 damage. That is why. So sweet when you get them. So very sweet. So we'll start turning over to starboard. And we got a Tirpitz at 20 who's gone the long way round. Things are not looking good for our team right now. We have lost a cruiser, that Baltimore, that got torpedoed. And we've lost one of our destroyers. And the enemy is capping. So I do not, at this stage of the match, hold out a whole lot of hope for this battle. But we'll give it our best. And you never know. Even defeats can be good, boys and girls. Even defeats can be good. Yeah, I've complained last week. I complained in some of my videos. Well, I suppose it's this week for me, but it's last week for you, about the win rate that I was getting, and I just want to make it clear. I'm not one of these players that sits there eyeing out my stats and obsessing over my win rate. I don't care what my win rate is as long as the games are still fun. And when I was bitching about it last week, it was because out of those 9 games, not one of them was fun. That was the problem. But anyway, 6,600 health left on this New Mexico. He's down to 3,000. And 2 hits and we finish him off. We get our first kill of the match and our team's first kill of the match. A little bit sneaky there. My firepower probably wasn't all that needed, but, you know, a low health New Mexico's guns are just as deadly as a full health New Mexico's guns. So we were doing it for the team. And Mogami is stuck, I think, but he's disappeared, so I don't even know if or was he sunk? Oh god, I don't know. We're not going to waste a salvo shooting on where we hope he still is. But it's now 2-2, so at least things have started looking better. And Benson, he set us on fire, little bastard. That Cleveland's almost dead, but they have now destroyed a battleship. That's not good. We've now destroyed a battleship, so things are seesawing back and forth now. We've got a Tirpitz at 13 kilometers behind us. We need to watch out about him. And they just managed to torpedo our Miyoko. What was that guy doing? What was he doing? We're going to slow down and continue a hard turn to port just to make sure we don't run into those in case they do have the range, which it looks like they might actually. And we're going to have to continue searching for another target. Targo, Tirpitz behind us, 13 and 16 kilometers. That Benson has left the cap, so at least we don't have to worry about being capped out at this precise moment. And we got nothing to shoot at right now. I got that Tirpitz at 16.6. He should be a fairly good target, and yes, he is. Take the lead a little bit, aim a little bit below him because we are closing distance. And we're immediately going to start maneuvering. And those are looking good. And 4 hits for 16,300. So finally, first really good salvo of the match. It only took, what, 10 minutes? 9-10 minutes, somewhere there. And he hits us for 6,000 at the very back. You know, what is there that was so worthy of 6,000 damage? I suppose engine stuff. Oh well. But again, armor of the Amagi letting us down. And that for Buki at 11.9, he's going to be a bit of a problem. Hopefully our Farragut can do some work on him along with the Cleveland. Did they just destroy him or did he disappear? I think they destroyed him. It's 4-6 now. We've lost more ships. Terps at a very bad angle. Targo behind us. I don't want to have to swing all my guns around right now. Amagi's guns are actually... The turret rotation speed is not bad. It's not as good as the Tirpitz, but it's a little bit better than North Carolina, so not too bad at all. You can see we did, that battleship that we lost was our Tirpitz. What to do, where to go? I think probably going to, due to the fact that we're down on numbers now, it's probably worth making a run at the cap and trying to see if we can win by capping, because we're certainly looking unlikely that we're going to be able to win by destroying the enemies. It's now 4-7, they've destroyed someone else. So it's 2 battleships, 2 cruisers and a destroyer versus 3 battleships, 3 cruisers and 2 destroyers on the enemy team. So we're going to take a long range shot at the Tirpitz. He's just out of range, but he should be in range by the time our shells get there. And they're looking pretty good, actually. I think I'm 2 hits for 3,500. So getting my aim better with these guns. I still don't know why I needed to, because, you know, I was playing a lot of Nagato and they were the exact same freaking guns. So why do I need to get used to the same guns just because they're on a different ship? Anyway, probably going to take another stab at the Tirpitz. Nothing else to shoot at this exact moment. So we'll take the lead there and fire everything. And let's hope and pray that RNG is with us. And that original Tirpitz has now come round the iceberg and is shooting at us. Our shells are looking pretty good on target. And not 2 hits for 1,200. So right now I think we're going to keep our bow pointed towards this Tirpitz in front of us. This Pensacola is coming in, at least he was last time he was spotted on the map. And we still take 3,700 damage. But we can live with it. I mean, we've only lost 11,000 odd, but we did have to use 1 repair. I'm just going at half speed because, I mean, Tirpitz wants me to get close. That's what he wants me to do. It's what he's hoping that I do. But we don't want to play ball with him. Here comes Pensacola. He's heading straight towards us. 10 kilometers. This should be... If I miss this shot, I will officially quit World of Warships. Okay, I won't, but I shouldn't miss this shot. So we're going to fire about here and see how these do. Got a nice looking grouping, and we managed to take out his engine and get a citadel for nearly 17,000 damage, so that's pretty good. But it's now 4-9. The 3 of us are the last ships left on our team. So it's myself, a Cleveland, and whatever this destroyer is. I'm not going to look now. And we're taking fire from Colorado, and everyone's now coming in towards the cap. They're hitting us hard. We're going to fire everything. We're now set on fire. Hooray. And another citadel, and we finish them off for the 6,800. We're now going to put that fire out. We've got 25 seconds left until we can repair damage again. We're going to stop the turn so we don't go full broadside while his shells come in. And 5,000, just under 5,000 damage, we'll take it. We can live with that. Oh, no, what am I saying? We've already used our repair. What am I saying? He's 7 kilometers. We're going to take a full salvo at him. Those are looking good. 8 hits for 20,000 damage. That was nice. That was a very nice salvo. And here comes his. This could really hurt. But no, he only does 8.5. So thankfully, he doesn't hit our citadel because he very easily could have there. But we have to turn away. We can't keep heading towards him. We're in torpedo range already, so we need to start heading away. I mean, we're at the fringe, the very edge of his torpedo range. So even if he fires now, we'll be out of the range by the time they get to us. But we can't afford to get any closer. And he's just poking out. Are some of those torpedoes going to hit? We're going to take a shot. We get 5 hits for nothing. Great. Was kind of a wasted salvo. Wasn't expecting much, but nor did I expect him at any point in the next 20 seconds or so to turn and give me a nicer shot at his side. And he's now firing. We should be able to bounce most of these. Take 1300 damage. We'll live with it. And he is now giving us a nice broadside. Thank you very much. Is he launching torpedoes? If he is, these might be problematic. He's now at 4.9. 5 hits for 12,000. Not bad at all. But again, no freaking Citadel because that thing is impossible and overpowered and nerf. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just joking around. Tirpitz doesn't need to be nerfed. Probably. And he's fired torpedoes at our Cleveland, and Cleveland's dead anyway by the guns, I think. So it's now just the two of us. We're going to put that fire out. And he's turning, so hopefully we can get a nice broadside shot on him. And he's straightening his turn. He's not going to continue, unfortunately, so we're going to have to take the shot and hope for the best. And no. 2 hits. But there are torpedoes coming in, so please, please, please hit them. Hit him. Yes, he did. Brilliant. So it's just us left now. Versus 2 battleships, 2 cruisers, and 2 destroyers. So we're going to go down fighting. We're going to take the shot at the Otago. I just can't lead quite enough for Citadel because of that iceberg, but we do get 1 hit. Come on, RNG, work with me. And we've used all of our repair charges, so we got no more repairs. All we can do now is put out fires. We're on 22,500 health, and we're not going to have any more. We take a 3,000 hit from the Tirpitz, and we got a Pensacola here at 12,000. Let's just reload. And we're going to fire everything. Oh, maybe I fucked that up. Possibly. And of course, as I fire, the Otago reappears. But we managed to hit the Otago as well. Get 5 hits, hitting 2 different targets. We take another 3,700 damage. And we're going to wait for the reload. Oh. We're going to try and keep moving slightly. And of course, we're on fire again. Just to try and hopefully dodge a few more shells. Want to try and finish off this Pensacola, so I think maybe 2 guns at the Pensacola and then the rest at Otago, and hopefully things are selected properly there. And we get a Citadel on the Otago. We get high caliber and Confederate, but things are very nearly going to come to an end. We've managed to put out the fire, but we've got 4,000 health left. And we get a final shot or finish off the Pepsi Cola maybe. Or the Otago. Fire 2 there. And 3 at the Pensacola. Come on. Give me another kill. Nothing on the Otago. And come on. That guy's on 148 health. 40 seconds left of the match. If we had a bit more health, we might be able to survive. Now down to 333. It is over. Ladies and gentlemen, it is over. Alright, and I don't know what happened there. I was busy going through my normal post-results thing, and suddenly I was back in port. So, having to do it from a picture now. But anyways, not a bad match at all. 57 hits, 2 incapacitations, destroyed 2 enemy vessels, got 3 citadels, and defended 1 base for 311,000 silver, basically, 2,200 research. We got high caliber and Confederates, so not bad on a defeat. We came first for our team with 1,469. Benson, about 400 points behind the winning people on the enemy team, and 157,600 damage done and 167,000 profit. So not bad at all. I actually rather enjoyed that game, and I hope this is going to be more like future games that I have in Amagi, because if it's like this, it's going to be good. Hopefully, I'm really hoping that the video that I showed you on Friday of Amagi and the first games I had in it were kind of just bad games, for whatever reason, and the rest are going to be better. But not a bad match. I enjoyed that. Best result in Amagi so far. So yeah, not sure when you'll see this video, but you will see it at some point. Maybe before while I'm away, or even after I get back. Who knows? We'll just see what happens. But if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to hit the thumbs up button down below, and maybe consider subscribing for more World of Warships content, as well as War Thunder and a few other things I throw into the mix from time to time. But yeah, that's it from me. Thank you very much for stopping by. It's Predator458 signing off, and I will see you guys next time.